So this is a bit of a departure from my usual content. It's usually Pokemon Sleep related, but Champions has been consuming my life, so here's a video from there. So this is post commentary. So some of this I won't remember super well. What I do know though is this video is a life lesson on what not to do when faced with a kingambit. So yeah, so let's see how this goes. I have uploaded one other video of Pokemon Champion content, and it just shows how much of a noob I am because I got confused about a speed interaction. So feel free to watch that one and laugh at me a little bit. I might keep it up or I might take it down, we'll see. Depends how mean everyone is. So they're starting with Kingambit and Aerodactyl. I think in this moment I see Aerodactyl as the biggest threat because of obviously Tailwind. So I believe I double into him, but let's see. It's very soon that you're going to see some of my early mistakes. So yeah, go for a Tailwind of my own, I suppose, because otherwise I won't outspeed the Aerodactyl after the fake out. So they protect a Gambit, which is good for us in this scenario, but not for long. Let's see. So that's kind of a bit of a nothing turn. No one really does anything of big note other than Tailwind on my side being handy. So the next decision I make, let's see. I really can't remember a lot of this, to be honest. Close combat into it. Well, I suppose I really don't want them getting their own Tailwind up. That was my thought process at the time, I think. So just doubled in on the Aerodactyl. But that also means a Moonblast goes into the Kingambit, and this is where it starts to go downhill. White Herb activation, that's fine. And alright damage considering, but it gets a special attack drop, which adds up as fine, which isn't the worst case scenario because he decides to Iron Head into my Whimsicott, and I'm sure what an Iron Head would have done enough damage anyway. So the Focus Sash is activated in that scenario, which is fine, all good. So let's go Villain, I Protect, I can't remember why, and Moonblast into Skull Villain. Well, he's gonna Rage Powder because he's Mega Villain, and this is a good way to get rid of Whimsicott, because he can't really do much in this scenario, so. But I've not really dealt with Mega Villain much, to be honest, so I'm not super acquainted with how to handle it. So obviously it burns anything that attacks it, which I don't think most teams are prepared to manage, to be honest. So Iron Head into the Sneasel slot, I'm trying to get rid of that because obviously it's a bigger threat. So that means it's free to use. Well, I doubt it's going to use a Protect because of the Rage Powder on the Skull Villain. But so far, it's only got the one Defiant boost. So far. So I brought Venusaur and Milotic with me as well. We're going to find out that was a bit of a mistake. So Venusaur doesn't go too bad into either of these because it's got super effective moves on both, one of which is Stab. So could easily take out the Skull Villain. But I make the error of forgetting about Rage Powder for whatever reason, and go for close combat. And I should have just gone for the Direclaw and probably an Earth Power, just in case the Direclaw did take out the Skull Villain, because it isn't full health, but I haven't done any calculations to see. So close combat did a lot. So Dark Claw likely would have taken it out, and then I would have been able to get a hit on this bloody Kingambit, which really would have changed a lot. Well, potentially, as you're about to see, to be honest. Doesn't really go as planned, even when I do get a hit on it. So straight into the Sneezer, he's gone. Be expected. It's a big threat to him. I mean, he's not necessarily looking at the Venusaur as a threat, but with Earth Power, it can do a decent amount of damage. So Milotic comes in, and I think they're bringing in Komodo, yeah. This Milotic's a bit different. Run it a little bit different usually. I usually have Ice Beam on it, which would have been so much better. But this one I run Weather Ball, just so it can take advantage of me setting up the sun in certain scenarios. But it just meant that I wanted to do super effective damage, I had to use Icy Wind on the Komodo. But as you can see, he sets up. I wasn't too worried about that because I was about to drop his speed. The Earth Power into Kingambit, just shy of a kill, but it goes and drops a special defense. And then I don't have any investment into my special attack from my Milotic, so this Icy Wind also doesn't kill. So this is now, what is it, plus Defiant Boost is +2, isn't it? Yeah. So this is a +6 Kingambit. So nothing is surviving this. So Venusaur gone, the biggest threat to probably not both of them, but the Kingambit. And now Milotic facing both these on his own, it just does not have a chance. I would go for Icy Wind again, that would take the kill on the Kingambit, but what does Kingambit run? We're going to see. Oh, they take so long to decide considering they've got 2 Mons against my 1, and I'm not a very offensive Mon. They're just kind of gloating at this point. So Sucker Punch into my Milotic, and that's going to be more than enough with 6 boosts into its attack. So yeah, that's how not to handle Kingambit. Thank you for watching.